Good morning, students. How are you today? So we're trying to solve uh, simple equations, okay? And you have the solutions. What I want you guys is to show me the work. And that's very important because that's what I'm looking for, and that I will give you credit for that. And what I want to see is something like this. So the first equation, you have a plus 12. A plus 12 equals 10. A plus 12 equal first one. A plus 10 plus 12 equals 10. What I want you guys is we're solving for A, right? We're solving for A. That means that we have to try to leave A alone by itself. So what is annoying A? Mig, what's annoying A? 12 here. Look at this 12. We want to kill this 12. Yes, we want to get rid of this 12. So how are we going to do that? How can we kill a positive 12? Adding 12. We can kill an adding 12 with the subtracting 12. So I can just write it here. And that would be the best way. As subtracting 12. Okay. And if you need the first time, you can write it here. Okay. So we need up subtracting 12. But eventually, I want you to get rid of writing this and just writing it in here. Okay? So what's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? Well, this is going to cancel out, right? So we have A equals, and then 10 minus 12. The negative is bigger, so that's going to be negative 2. Okay? So that's the answer. A equals negative 2. Done. Pam. 2. Number 2, we have P minus 5 equals 6. P minus 5. P minus 5 equals 6. So what are we gonna do here? Now we have to again leave P by itself. How are we gonna solve this? We're gonna need to get rid of the negative 5 here, the subtracting 5. How can I kill a subtracting 5? With an adding 5. The opposite, always the opposite. So again, I write it in here, positive 5. Positive 5, okay? And then we're gonna kill this, and we're gonna have P by itself equals 11. So P equals 11. Done. Okay? Again, eventually I want you to get rid of this and do all these in your head. So maybe we can do now number 8. Number 8, we're gonna do 3 equals K over 17. We want to now leave the variable, it's K, and we want to leave K by itself. How are we gonna do that? Who is annoying K? This dividing 17. How can we kill a dividing 17? What's the opposite operation of dividing? Multiplying. So what we're doing is we have to multiply times 17 each side of the equations. So we're going to multiply here 17, here 17, and we're going to get rid of this, right? And what we have is that K equals 17 times 3. That's 3 times 1. That's what times 10? It's 30. 30 and 7 times 3 is 21. 30 plus 21, it's 51. Right? So K is 51. Oh, 51. Oh my God. K equals 51. That's it. Okay? Now, what else? Number 9. Gonna do number 9 now. 9 is negative 4 equals negative 2r. we're trying to solve for the variable. How it's the variable called now? R, right? R. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna try to solve for R. To solve for R, what we need to do is get rid of what? Who is annoying R? This -2, right? So we want to get rid of this -2. This -2 doing what to R? Make? Subtracting? No, it's not subtracting. This is just a negative. It's being multiplied. Look, here we have an invisible times, okay? Okay, so if we have times -2 and we want to get rid of this -2, what do we have to do? Dividing -2. That's what we have to do, both sides. So what we have to do both sides is divide over -2 over -2. And what we have here is R equals, then now when we have a negative over a negative, that's a positive. So we have positive, and then 4 over 2, it's 2. So R is 2. R equals 2. Okay? Let's do a more difficult one. Number 17. We're going to go now for number 17. So let's go for that. 17. 17 is 3 equals -7x plus 3 minus 2x, right? How do we solve this now? First, we have to combine like terms. But to combine like terms, we have to organize x's in one side, numbers in the other. So we're gonna do numbers with x in this side, numbers, okay, without anything, just numbers in this side, okay? So we have one side of the equation and the other side of the equation. So, okay, so that's this term here, the term -7x. Does it have an x? Yes, it does, right? This term here has also an x. These are gonna stay here. But this 3, does it have an x? No, it doesn't. So we have to throw this 3 to the other side. This 3 has to go to the other side. Now, how can we kill adding 3? And adding 3, we can kill it with subtracting 3. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. -3, and on the other side, again, subtracting 3. Right? This is gonna cancel out. We're gonna have 0 in this side. 3 minus 3 is 0. And then -7x minus 2x. Now, if we lost 7 houses on a fire and then we lose 2 more houses, how many houses have we lost in total? Okay, we are adding negatives. So this is going to be -9x equals 0. Now, who is annoying the variable? Because now we are at the same position as we were before. Who is annoying the variable? This -9. So that's what we have to get rid of. What is doing this -9 to the x? It's multiplying. So what we have to do is the opposite of multiplying, which is dividing. Always the opposite operation to get rid of whatever. So now we have to do, right? Negative over -9, this cancels out, right? And we have x equals 0 over -9, and 0 over -9 is actually 0. Okay, I'm sorry, we should have used this one. Okay, so that's it, x equals 0 for 17. Now, the last one, we're gonna do 22. 22. And to do 22, what we need to do is 5b minus 6, 3b minus 6 equals 114. So before now, we can do what we did in here, numbers in one side, and so numbers with x in one side and numbers without an x in the other side. First, we have to get rid of the parentheses, and to get rid of the parentheses, what we have to do is we have to distribute, okay? So when we distribute, we are distributing a -6. Be careful with that negative. So what we're doing now, it's -6 times 3b. We're gonna write the 5b. Okay, and then we're gonna distribute. So -6 times 3b, that's gonna be -18. A negative times a positive is a negative, so that's -18b. Okay, and then -6 times -6. A negative times a negative, that's a positive. 6 times 6 is 36. And now we are, without a parenthesis, we're at the same place as we were here before. So numbers in one side, numbers with an x in one side, numbers without an x in or a b. Now the variable is a b, right? So here, now we have this and this have b, so we're gonna leave b's in this side, and the numbers, we're gonna throw them on the other side. So this has to go to this side, so what we need to throw this -36 on the other side is, this positive 36 on the other side, it's a -36, which, and now I'm not gonna write this anymore down. This is like, we can think it as this 36 that is positive here will go negative to the other side. I'm trying to do this without writing it, okay? To do this in your head, the best way to think it is this 36 is gonna go to the other side with the opposite operation, because now it's adding, it's gonna go subtracting. So we're gonna have, now I can do this before that. 5b minus -18b, that's -13b. And then again, this is gonna go negative to the other side, so it's gonna be 114 minus 36. And I would like to do this on the calculator because I don't want to do it wrong. So it's 114 minus 36. That's like 78. So we have -13b equals 78. Now the last operation here, it's dividing -13 both sides, right? I'm not gonna write it. Instead, if you need to write it, okay? But what you're gonna have at the end is this. This is multiplying this side of the equation. It's gonna go to the other side doing the opposite operation, which is dividing. So now we have 78 over -13, and that's -6. Okay, and you're done. I hope it helps, guys. If you have any questions, please reach out, okay? Great. Have a great day. Bye-bye.